He's dreaming of something super sweet and soft, basically paradise.
But wait, that dream looks a lot like his sister Xia Mo. Just as his heart starts racing, the figure in his arms
suddenly vanishes. Next thing he knows, a cold breeze hits his face and wakes him up. Who is he? Where is he? What on earth did he just do? Xia Mo quickly covers, claiming a bug got in her brother's room and she just chased it out. Mom is totally skeptical. When Mom asks why her face is so red, Lin Shen saves her, saying she was just terrified of the bug. Mom tells them to quickly get ready for breakfast because she and Dad have to leave to manage a newly acquired company property. She warns Xia Mo to call them immediately if Lin Shen bullies her, promising they will always have her back.
Xia Mo tells them to stay safe, and the parents head out.
Seriously, what kind of absolute disaster is this morning turning into? Lin Shen feels his reliable older brother image has completely collapsed as he quietly scoops her some porridge. It is so over. The usually clingy girl is now giving him the absolute silent treatment. Alright, so the guy is Lin Shen, and the clingy girl next to him is Xia Mo. But here is the twist. They are not biological siblings, and Xia Mo was actually adopted. Her father was Lin Shen's dad's best friend. After a fatal accident years ago, her dying parents begged them for help. They entrusted their young daughter to Lin Shen's family, who raised her with absolute love, treating her completely as their own child. 10 years flew by. She clung to him from elementary school all the way through high school, and now he's in college. No one expected that after graduation she would turn down amazing out-of-town universities. She secretly applied to his local university just to stay in the exact same city as him. Honestly, that is some real dedication. With classes starting soon, he promised to take her shopping for college essentials, but then that awkward morning incident ruined the vibe. Feeling incredibly awkward, he facepalms in defeat, but she suddenly asks if he is feeling sick, making him panic and deny it. She just nods softly. When he finally asks why she was even on his bed, she blushes, explaining Mom sent her to wake him, but his bed was just too comfortable to resist. He laughs it off and tells her not to take the awkward moment to heart, but she quickly cuts him off, telling him to just eat. After breakfast, they head out under the blazing hot sun. Xia Mo wears a cute sun hat, carefully protecting her fair skin from the intense summer heat. While he dressed super casually, her skin looks insanely fair and glowing under the bright light. What a stark contrast. They soon arrive at the city's busiest shopping district, Qiming Street, where he playfully asks if she has noticed something quite strange going on around them. He brags that everyone is staring at him because true beauty needs no effort. Honestly, his confidence is unreal. She rolls her eyes, telling him he always looks messy, but he fires back that he does it just to highlight her beauty. Laughing it off, they spot a clothing store ahead and decide to head inside to check it out. Once inside, the sheer luxury hits them. The place is massive, filled with high-end decor and a seriously fancy vibe. With its elegant lighting looking like a professional runway, every high-end outfit is beautifully displayed in its own dedicated section, while the staff here look incredibly sharp and professional. Honestly, this is the kind of luxury store Lin Shen would normally never step into. As they reach the women's section, a curly-haired sales associate approaches them with a look of pure judgment in her eyes. She scans them up and down, coldly asking what kind of style they are looking for. She casually brags that all their clothes are pricey, original designs by famous German designers. Lin Shen calmly tells her they will look around themselves, asking her not to disturb his sister. She spots something gorgeous. He urges her to try it on, but Xia Mo immediately hesitates at the high price tag of $2,300. When she points out even the pants cost $1,200, he tells her to just grab it anyway. He promises he can easily afford it, making her smile. But the sales associate suddenly sneers, asking if they are scraping pennies together. The sales lady smugly advises Xia Mo to find a much wealthier sponsor next time, claiming a young guy like Lin Shen probably cannot even afford to buy her a cheap electric scooter. Xia Mo angrily defends him, but the associate just scoffs, telling her not to waste her breath. Lin Shen tells her to just do her job instead of making rude and highly disrespectful remarks about his sister.
She acts defensive, claiming it was just a friendly warning, but she is being completely out of line.
Call your store manager over here right now.
Hey, Lin Shen, what is wrong? Mom, I am at that clothing store we just bought, and there is some drama.
The staff is being incredibly rude to Xia Mo and me, making things very difficult.
Get bullied? We are fine, but the clerk's attitude is straight trash, mocking and insulting us. Hearing this, Mom is furious and promises to handle it.
She tells us not to worry and just pick whatever clothes we want. All right, Mom, I got it.
Do not worry. With me here, nobody is going to bully you. And then, boom, the store manager runs over.
I am so incredibly sorry, young Master Lin. This is completely my fault for poor management. My staff was completely out of line to offend you and Miss Xia Mo. Please forgive us.
At this point, the clerk is shaking because she realizes she messed with a literal walking cheat code.
The manager stammers that Lin Xun's father literally just bought this entire shopping mall last week. To make up for this absolute disaster, all their shopping today is completely free, and he hands over their highest tier VIP card. Lin Xun tells him to stop apologizing to him and say sorry to his sister instead. The manager quickly nods, admitting he was careless. He begs Miss Xia Mo for forgiveness, promising to do whatever she wants. Xia Mo points at the rude clerk and demands an apology. But Lin Shen shuts it down. No need to apologize, just fire her on the spot so she stops ruining other people's days. The manager orders his assistant to serve them flawlessly and make sure they get the best treatment. Just like that, the face slapping is complete, and Xia Mo's mood instantly does a complete 180. Now she's shopping like a queen. Whenever she likes a style, Lin Xun just nods and they buy it, completely ignoring the price tags. Lin Xun plays along by nodding until his neck is literally sore. Seriously, the shopping stamina of girls is actually built different. While he is completely exhausted, she is still bursting with energy. Since they bought so much, they just have the store deliver everything directly. Honestly, it is a good lesson for the shop. Respect is the bare minimum when you are running a business. On the way back, Xia Mo teases him for having zero stamina. He tells her to stop using such weird phrasing. She insists he needs more exercise, but Lin Xun smirks and asks if she forgot how athletic he was this morning. Blushing, she calls him a massive jerk and threatens to ignore him, forcing him to quickly apologize and beg for mercy. You better be. He chuckles, thinking she is basically acting like a clingy little puppy. Xia Mo glares and asks what he just muttered. He quickly changes the subject, asking about dinner, but she huffs that she did not cook for him.
Oh, come on.
He begs, saying he will starve, so she smiles and admits she was just teasing him. He complains about only getting half a bowl, but she tells him to just deal with it. Xia Mo suddenly asks if they both have to live in the university dorms once the semester starts. He explains that during college they will both be way too busy with classes to visit home often. Xia Mo gets a bit lonely, asking if she can just hang out with him on weekends. Lin Xun laughs it off, asking if she wants to play house like kids. He jokes that since he has been single his whole life, he wants his weekends to hang out with friends and maybe find a girlfriend. He asks for more food, but she snaps back that he can just starve. Lin Xun is left completely baffled, wondering if she is mad just because he ate too much. Later that night, he knocks on her door, asking if she is still awake. He finds her crying in bed and immediately panics, asking who dared to upset her. She points at him, sobbing that he would rather hang out with random friends than spend time with her. She complains that he does not care about her at all, but he explains he was only joking. He promises to spend every single weekend with her from now on and asks for a pinky swear. They do a pinky swear to lock it in. Xia Mo, sniffling, demands that he can only hang out with her.
She demands he only eats with her, only hangs out with her, and never talks to other girls.
He sweats, thinking that might be a bit too much to ask. But to stop her tears, he completely gives in, calling her his little princess as she finally smiles.
Xia Mo demands Shui play support for her, but then complains his room smells weird and bans him from her bed.
Our boy calls her out for stealing his bed, but quickly folds and calls her his princess. They game until 11 p.m., losing the last match because Xia Mo is literally trash, but loves playing anyway. Of course, Zhu gets blamed as the support, but he looks over and sees she has already fallen fast asleep. He decides to let it slide, gently telling Xia Mo to go back to her own room, but she refuses.
She insists on sleeping right there, so he jokes he is sleeping in his own bed too.
She calls him a big bully, but after all their chaotic morning mix-ups, he is totally used to her tantrums. Over the next few days, Xia Mo gets even more clingy, holding his arm and whispering directly in his ear.
Fast forward to college registration day, and Shui helps his favorite childhood friend get all her paperwork sorted out.
He even carries her bags to the girls' dorm and sets up her bed before heading to his own. Right away, she calls saying she is hungry and begs to eat together, so he agrees to meet downstairs.
When he meets his roommates, they tease him for being late and propose a group dinner tonight.
Shui happily agrees with a quick laugh.
Some random guy tries to get her contact info, but she immediately claims she has a boyfriend.
The guy refuses to back down, smoothly offering to help her navigate college life anyway.
Shay steps in, telling the guy to back off, while his roommate tries to keep the peace.
Xia Mo grabs his arm and tells him they should just leave.
When the roommate asks who she is, Xia Mo boldly claims she is his girlfriend. Bro, the audacity is unmatched. The roommate jokingly tells Shu to stop explaining, while Xia Mo drags him away for their lunch date. Once they are alone, Shui scolds her for lying and warns her not to cause misunderstandings.
She points out they are not blood-related, so playing girlfriend to ward off other girls is actually a win.
Plus, she argues that creep earlier was bad news, and she had to protect him from getting hit on. Then she drops the ultimate threat: agree or she tells Mom about their morning incident. Honestly, she plays dirty. Horrified, Shu immediately folds, making her smile triumphantly as he reluctantly accepts his fate. He sighs, admitting that whatever his little princess wants, she gets. Xia Mo happily points out how beautiful the sunny weather is today.
Shui tells her to behave because he is dining with his roommates tonight and it is a guys-only event.
Since his roommates are all single, bringing a girl would be super awkward, so she poutingly calls him a stubborn little mouse.
At dinner, his roommates cannot stop hyping up how beautiful his girlfriend is, completely shocked they are childhood sweethearts. They complain about how he kept her a total secret while claiming to be single all this time.
Honestly, she is prettier than the campus idol, and they demand to know if they hooked up this summer.
By the time the party wraps up, Shu is super tipsy, stumbling home under the flickering streetlights.
He feels like he is walking on clouds, and the next thing he knows, morning light hits his face.
Waking up with a massive hangover, he is completely disoriented, until a sweet voice asks if he is finally awake.
Shu jumps in surprise, wondering why she is in his bed and begging her to let go of him. Xia Mo pouts at his harsh tone, asking why he is being so mean when he should be thanking her. She complains that he ignored dozens of her calls until a roommate finally answered and told her his location. She had to drag his drunk self back to his room after his roommates abandoned him at the gate. He groans that she should have left him at his own dorm, but she claims she did not know the room. He says she could have just asked around, but she covers her ears, whining that she is too sleepy. He sighs, asking her how old she is to still be cuddling with her childhood friend like this. Xia Mo instantly plays the victim card, crying that he is already tired of her when he used to be nice. He warns her to stop talking nonsense or he will ignore her, but she just huffs in defiance. Finally, she reminds him about his morning orientation meeting, sending him into a panic because he is definitely late. As they rush outside, someone calls out to Xia Mo and asks who the guy standing next to her is.
This guy is actually handsome. No wonder she calls him her boyfriend. But wait, what is wrong?
What is going on? What did they even say? He decides to bounce, figuring it is nothing good anyway.
He knows she will throw a fit if he ignores her for even a minute. Lin Shen, are you texting other girls? In the library, he is surrounded by...
Guys, honestly, it is getting to the point where he actually feels like her real boyfriend. After 2 brutal weeks, military training is finally over. Phew.
The weekend is finally here. Time to relax. But one look at his phone drains all his energy. Weekend plans? Completely ruined. Might as well get going. Saturday morning, he drags his exhausted self downstairs for the date. But before he even reaches the spot, he spots Xia Mo. She is laughing and chatting with another guy who looks pretty clean and stylish. A bit on the slimmer side. She rarely talks to guys, so she must actually like him. Honestly, this gives our main character a massive pang of jealousy.
Brother. Yeah, I should head out first. Brother, what is wrong? You look kind of upset. No, nothing.
That guy, anyway. Oh, just a classmate. We're hanging out next week. Oh, is that how it is? I see. What is up with you? You barely talk to guys, but you were laughing so hard with him.
You dummy! She did it on purpose just to see him get jealous. Wow, so she really dared to play him like that.
Yes, I did. Who told you to be my brother?
Hello, Auntie. Yes, come over here with me.
Lin Shen, you should go back first. I need to think about this. Sure, Auntie. See you later.
All right, I will take my leave now. Goodbye, Auntie.
Do not be nervous. Xia Mo
has been spoiled by us since she was a kid. She has a bit of a temper, but she is pure. Treat her well.
Uncle, do not worry. I will take great care of Xia Mo and never let her suffer even a single bit. We are not some old-fashioned parents. We can tell Xia Mo really likes you, as long as you two treat each other well and respect each other. We have no complaints. Thank you, I will. I knew my parents were the best. All right, do not just stand there celebrating. Stay for dinner tonight. Sure. Thank you, Uncle and Auntie.
Eat up, eat up. Dad, stop piling food on my brother's plate. He is about to burst.
It is fine. Young people need to eat. Walking down the street, his heart is full of sweetness, and all his worries completely vanish. Brother, are you asleep? I am awake. Come in. Brother, I really missed you. Wait, what is your name?